Hey, it's a Humble Collector here, and in today's video we're going to be looking at another death card. I've got some pretty cool information on this one, pretty interesting stuff inside. So for those of you who don't know, death cards were handed out at funerals, pretty popular in Germany from mid-1800s to mid-1900s, and they usually had prayers and a little bit of information about the deceased who's portrayed within. So World War II death cards have pictures of the soldier in the uniform generally, and maybe a little bit of information about their service. So without further ado, this one is a 4-panel death card. First panel here we have Jesus, and it says, roughly, with everlasting love I drew you to me full of mercy. I use Google Translate to translate most of these, so it's a little rough. I try to smooth it out where I can. Andreas Zettl, faith and loyalty, down here. And this says that this is a prayer souvenir of Andreas Zettl von Lehen. So von, traditionally in German names, could be nobility, or it could just be, I'm from this small village, so I'm von Lehen, And I couldn't really find any information to determine either way whether this guy was from the nobility or if he was just from this small village identifying himself. So if anybody has any information on that, it'd be greatly appreciated. He's a Graffitter in an infantry regiment, died the heroic death in the heavy fighting in the Crimea on 25th December 1941 at the age of 29 years. Rest in peace. So, killed Christmas Day 1941 in the Crimea, and I did some research. So the Soviets actually had a counterattack the day after Christmas in the Crimea, in the kind of preliminary fighting leading up to the Battle of Sevastopol. So, based off that information, he had to have been in either the 54th Corps under General Ludwig Wolff or in the 30th Corps under General Hans von Salmuth, which is pretty cool because normally I don't get to go that deep into the research here, so it was interesting to find that out. So, like I said, the counterattack was after Christmas Day, but if he was killed in maybe like a preliminary bombardment or maybe really early in the day on the 26th, like 3, 4 a.m. I don't really know when the battle actually started on the 26th. But either of those are possible, I suppose. And down here it says, nobody, the translation here was rough, but I think it roughly equates to nobody held my hand when I died in the enemy country, but my sight was broken and I could already see the sky opening. So my dears, do not hesitate. It was my soldier's duty. O Lord, give him that eternal rest. And then on the back here, benevolent mother, have mercy on poor souls. We have Mary there. So, definitely an interesting card. A lot of good information there. Something from the fighting in the Crimean campaign. Just a little bit of an update on what's coming up on the channel. So I got a document scanner for Christmas. So I've been working on scanning in my photos, my documents. And I'm kind of hoping to do a little bit of a audiobook kind of thing, where I have this, probably like 35, 40 pages, I'll have to count again, like unit history of the 2nd Division in Europe that was printed, right after the war, and it would have been given to the soldiers. So I thought it'd be really cool if I could scan those in, put together a video, and do like a reading of it. So that should be coming out eventually. I'm not going to, with school, I'm not even going to try to put something out there like a potential date, but just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I will see you all again soon.